used to be that the main difference between people in our society was between those who have more and those who have less. Today, however, the difference is between those who know more and those who know less. Wealth today is no longer contained in land, labor, capital, factories, fixtures, and raw materials, as it has been throughout human history. Today, the greatest single source of wealth is between your ears. Today, wealth is contained in brain power, not brute power. The most sophisticated and expensive multi-million-dollar factory can be rendered obsolete almost overnight with a change in technology. But this can never happen to your mind unless you allow it to happen. It is your ability to think that is your chief source of value. In fact, you are a mind with a body to carry it around in. Your house could burn down, your car could be stolen, your bank account could be looted, and your job could disappear, but you could still walk across the street, and by using your brain power, you could begin immediately to pump thousands of dollars per year into your life. A computer expert with the ability to create a $100 million empire in his mind could walk up to customs in New York with only the clothes on his back and say, "Nothing to declare." He could walk into this country or any country with $100 million worth of value between his ears and in terms of capital or goods have nothing to declare. This is an incredible thought. This has never occurred before in human history, and it will be the norm for the rest of our lives. Here's a question for you. What is your most valuable asset? In terms of cash flow, what is the most valuable thing you have? Well, unless you're very rich or have a family trust account, your most valuable asset is your earning ability. It is your ability to earn money. It's your ability to apply your knowledge and skill in a timely fashion to get results for which others will pay. All your education, knowledge, experience, reading, training, and work has contributed toward building up your earning ability. People who live in big homes and drive expensive cars are those who've concentrated an enormous amount of time and attention on increasing their earning ability. According to the research, the so-called rich in America and in other countries are almost invariably people who started from common beginnings, often with great disadvantages, but who overcame their backgrounds by investing an enormous amount of time and effort on developing their earning ability over the years. They have invested in learning more than others have about how to do the sort of things that the market was willing to pay them for. And you can do the same thing starting today or at any time. The future belongs to the competent. The future belongs to those people who stay ahead of the curve. The future belongs to those people who are engaged in a lifelong process of learning what they need to learn to do what they need to do in an excellent fashion. And if you're not moving forward, you are actually moving backward. No one is staying in the same place in the fastest moving society in all of human history. General Douglas MacArthur once said, "There is no security in life, only opportunity." And the great opportunity for you, an almost unlimited opportunity, comes from learning how to learn faster and easier, and then by doing it throughout all the years of your life. In the coming sessions, you're going to learn the finest methods and techniques ever discovered on how to unlock the incredible powers of your brain. You're going to learn how to become smarter, faster than ever before. You're going to learn how to become a master of your circumstances rather than a victim of your circumstances. You're going to learn how to take complete control of your present and future destiny so that you can accomplish and achieve anything you really want in life. The answer to almost every question in the world of work, the solution to almost every problem, is to learn and practice something new and different. And with accelerated learning techniques, you will be able to do this easier and faster than any of the people around you. By using the incredible power of your brain to absorb and apply new ideas and information, you will be able to genuinely lead the field and rise to the top of any profession or occupation. As recently as the 50s and 60s, it was common to believe that you finished your schooling, got a job with a large company, and stayed with that company for the rest of your life. This was based on the old paradigm of learning. In this old paradigm, life was divided into three parts. First, there were your learning years, where you got your education, however extensive or limited. This lasted until about the age of 20 or so. Then came your earning years. This was the period of time during which you worked until approximately age 65. After that came your yearning years. This was the period of retirement that would be paid for by Social Security, savings, and pensions. In this old model, learning was something that you did during your formative years, and then you never had to do it again. In the new paradigm of education and employment, a person starting work today can expect to have 5 full careers and 14 full-time jobs lasting 2 years or more over the course of their working lifetime. As many as 50% of people working today are in the first year of employment in their current jobs or positions. With knowledge doubling every 2 to 3 years, jobs are becoming obsolete at the rate of 30 to 50% per year. An engineer coming out of school today is better educated and more skilled with state-of-the-art tools and concepts than an engineer who graduated 5 years ago. Unless that engineer who graduated 5 years ago has kept current with the rapid changes in his profession, he can be replaced by a new graduate at perhaps half the salary he's receiving. There are many people today who are obsolete in their fields at 30 years of age. They bought into the old paradigm, and they've not read or kept current since they left school. Today, you must not only be asking, what is my next job going to be, but you must also be asking yourself, what is my next career going to be? Imagine for a moment that your entire industry vanished overnight and you had to start again in a completely new business doing an entirely different job. What would it be? And don't think this question is speculative or that it applies to someone else. It's a question that you will probably have to deal with, and perhaps far sooner than you expect. In thinking about your new job and your new career, here are the most important questions of all. What skills do I have to have? What do I have to be absolutely, positively excellent at doing in order to earn an excellent living in my new job and my new career? Remember, whatever got you to where you are today is not enough to keep you there. Unless you are continuously upgrading your knowledge and skills, you are becoming more obsolete each day. And if you're not happy with the results you're getting today, you must remember that the more you do of what you're doing, the more you'll get of what you've got. The first major paradigm shift that everyone must go through if they are going to become full-fledged participants in the information age is that of shifting from one-time learning to lifelong learning, from getting an education when you are young to getting an education all the days of your life. The second paradigm shift that is necessary for you to survive and thrive in the new world is that you must recognize that your most valuable asset is your earning ability. Just as you would take excellent care of an extremely expensive piece of equipment or machinery, you must take exquisite care of your earning ability. You must always be looking for ways to maintain it and preserve it. You must look for ways to enhance it and increase it. You must always be adding to your earning ability so that you can replace the inevitable 30 to 50% obsolescence that's occurring every year in your field. You must be continually upgrading your skills and replacing old skills with new ones. Every day, every week, you should feel that you are making forward progress in preserving and upgrading your earning ability. The third paradigm shift that has taken place in recent years is the shift from lifelong employment to lifelong employability. Many people are crying and complaining today about the fact that companies are no longer offering lifetime employment and security. But this is not a choice made by the companies. It's a choice that's forced upon companies by the competitive marketplace. Companies are laying off certain people and hiring others in order to survive, in order to stay alive in the most fast-changing dynamic economy that we've ever seen. Today, no one can expect lifelong employment, but you can create lifelong employability. This requires that you make an essential mind shift from seeing yourself as an employee to viewing yourself as self-employed. Earl Nightingale once said, "The biggest mistake you can ever make in life is to ever think that you work for anyone else but yourself." When I heard these words at the age of 28, I almost drove off the road. I was shocked. It was an overwhelming idea. I had always thought that my role in life was to go out and find someone else who would employ me and take care of me and give me a paycheck at the end of the week or the month. But from that moment onward, I knew the truth. I was self-employed. I was working for myself. In fact, you are the president of your own personal services corporation.